right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive with me, and
Always a pleasure.
always a pleasure to be joined by you again.
You bet.
Today, we are going to be taking a look at a little bit of a real-life mystery, as we often do here, and, something ripped right from the headlines, as they say.
I love those.
Yeah, and I think this one is particularly interesting because it really doesn't give us much to go on,
Oh,
but still, piques the interest.
okay. I'm intrigued.
So the headline that we're looking at here reads, Country music star arrested in Nashville. Here's what we know.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, and that's the whole headline.
So that's all we got.
That's all we got.
Well, that's exciting.
I know, right? It's like, come on, give us a little more here.
Well, even with that little bit, you already start thinking, what could this be about?
Exactly. That's what makes this so interesting. Country music star arrested in Nashville. It kind of makes you think like, what did they do?
Yeah,
Was it like a
honky-tonk brawl?
like a bar fight or
Yeah, DUI,
DUI, something like that? Or is it something like way more serious?
Yeah.
Like we're talking about.
Yeah, it could be like a financial thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Embezzlement.
yeah, or like a royalty dispute. It could be something totally different.
Oh, yeah. Remember that time when, what was his name?
Oh, yeah.
Got caught up in that whole royalty thing and it
It was a mess.
yeah, total
Yeah.
mess. And so it's like, who knows, with this, it could be anything. And that's what makes it so interesting.
Absolutely. And regardless of what it is, it's got to be rough on the artist's career.
Oh, I can't even imagine.
Yeah. What's their publicist thinking right now?
Oh, I bet they're losing their mind.
Talk about a PR nightmare.
Yeah. Just imagine the scrutiny from the media and the fans like.
Yeah. Will their fans stick with them?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, do they lose fans over this or will they gain fans? You never know these days. It's like.
Yeah. Some people love a bad boy, right?
Right. So, and not only that, it's like, what about like the endorsements they have and stuff?
Oh, yeah. That's a good point.
Like, are those going to get pulled because of this?
Yeah. Nobody wants their brand associated with a scandal.
Exactly. And then, on top of all that, you have the whole legal side of it.
Oh, yeah. The legal ramifications are huge.
Right. This could be something really minor or it could be,
Yeah. We're talking fines, probation, even jail time, potentially.
Exactly. It
Yeah.
really depends on what those charges end up being.
Yeah.
And then it's like what happens to their career, even if they get through the legal side of it.
Yeah. Will they be able to tour?
Right. Will they be able to record new music?
Huh.
Like, will anyone work with them?
Yeah. Will the labels want to touch them?
Yeah. And like their producers and other artists and stuff like that. It's just such a wild situation to think about. And it really makes you think about, all the different pressures that these artists are under.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not easy.
Mm-hmm.
Being in the public eye like that and having all that scrutiny on you all the time.
And everything you do is amplified, right?
Exactly.
Like this arrest.
Right. And it's not just about this one artist either,
This reflects on the whole industry.
Right. Like this could really fuel some negative stereotypes about country music in general.
Yeah, people might start thinking, oh, all country stars are like that.
Exactly. And that's not fair, but it's like that's the kind of thing that happens.
Yeah, it's like a ripple effect.
Yeah.
One incident can impact the whole scene.
Right. And it's also a good reminder that, there's always more to the story than meets the eye.
Absolutely.
We can sit here and speculate all day long, but until we know like the actual details.
The facts of the case.
Right. The facts of the case, like what are the actual charges?
Yeah.
What does the artist have to say about this?
Do they have an alibi?
Right.
Are there witnesses?
Exactly. It's like until we have that information, it's really hard to form a truly informed opinion about this whole thing. It is.
And so I guess that's really the question for all of you listening out there, is what information would you need to kind of solidify your opinion on this whole thing,
Yeah. What would make you say, okay, now I understand?
Exactly. Like, would it be, the specific charges being brought against them or, a statement from the artist or, witness accounts? Like, what would it take for you to really be able to say, okay, I understand this situation now and this is what I think about it?
That's a great question to ponder.
Yeah. And so I guess until we get that information, we'll just have to keep on speculating and see what unfolds.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Exactly. So thanks for joining us for another deep dive. And until next time, stay curious.
Stay curious.
And we'll see you on the flip side.
See ya.
All right.
Bye.